I've been thinking a lot lately about the 70s and the freedom that we felt at that time. We were unplugged and we were present with each other. That decade was very important to me. That's the decade that I graduated high school, got married, had 2 children, and then by the end of the decade got divorced. So yeah, for me it was very eventful. Now you may have been 80s or 90s for you, but for me, 70s. And what I'd like to do is to see if we can reclaim that energy through the cards. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you feel so inclined, to please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. In the 70s, we didn't need a group chat or GPS to be able to find our friends. We just needed a full tank of gas and a place to meet up as a local hamburger spot. We felt invincible at the time. One great 70s memory that I have is just riding around with our friends through the town. Most towns had some kind of hamburger spot where we could all meet up. Usually as you were driving around, you would see some of the other kids in your group, and they would pull over and we'd all get together in one car and ride around some more. On the weekends, there would usually be a big party somewhere, either out in the country or at a park or a school dance. It was pretty much just like that movie Dazed and Confused. That was a pretty good depiction of our time. And it's hard for kids today to understand how that worked. One of my kids once asked me how we managed to get together without cell phones. Well, we always managed to do it. We'd be riding around, see each other, and yell out the car window where the meetup was for that night. We always managed to communicate things and never really worried about it. And you were never hassled by your parents as long as you got home before curfew, although some people stayed past. I pulled 3 tarot cards today for us to look at, and the first one will be about the past, and it is for what 70s strength are we being called to remember. And the second card is for the present, and that is what is keeping us tethered or stuck right now. And the third card is the future, and that will be how can we claim our independence this week. So the first card that I pulled was, believe it or not, the Fool. And the Fool was actually reversed. So, and the question was, what 70s strength are we being called to remember? And of course the interpretation is going to be in reverse. The Fool often speaks to hesitation or the fear of looking foolish. But in the context of 70s strength, this is about the courage to be unrefined. And I guess we were pretty unrefined at the time. But in the 70s, we were not afraid to do things that might make us look foolish today. Think back to us yelling out in the car window to let our friends know where the hangout for the night was. There was no edit button for that. You weren't worried about looking perfect for a camera. You were just there. And there was the strength to remember is that the raw, unpolished presence. We weren't afraid to just be, even if it looked a little messy or directionless. So card number 2 is for the present. I pulled the 3 of Cups upright, and that was a little confusing to me, but after thinking about it for a while, I think I came up with what Tarot is trying to tell me. And the question was, what is keeping us tethered or stuck right now? And usually this is a card of celebration and friendship, but as a tether, it suggests that we might be stuck in the waiting room of social approval. In the 70s, you were running free in the country. Today, the 3 of Cups suggests that we might be too tied to our digital circles. we are constantly checking for likes or group chat responses. We are tethered by the need to be constantly connected to the group or connected to our phone, which ironically makes us feel more trapped than those nights when you were truly free with your friends. If you look at this card, it's three girls dancing around with their cups, and they're having a party and a good time. But when we look at it in the meaning of what we're doing right now, it's saying that we're all tethered together and not being as free as we could be. The third card is for the way forward. And the question is, how can we reclaim our independence this week? And the card that I pulled for that is the World. And it was upright. This card is of completion, wholeness, and the bigger picture. To reclaim independence, you do need to step back and see your life as a whole. Your independence comes from owning your own narrative, not trying to all the time be sharing on the phone, on Facebook, and all of that stuff. Just try to do your own narrative. By sharing stories of a time before cell phones and a time of the true world connection, rather than the web connection, you see that you are whole and capable on your own. So, how do these fit all together? The spread actually creates a beautiful narrative. For the past, or the fool, we used to have the fool's courage to just exist without a filter. In the present, now we are often stuck seeking constant social validation, and we are tethered with this Three of Cups where they're all connected. In the future, we reclaim our power by remembering that we are already the world. We are complete and independent, with or without the digital noise. So does that help bridge the gap between the cards and memories? It feels like the deck is pushing us to talk about the difference between true connection and digital tethering. So what is the one thing that you miss about the freedom of the 70s or your favorite decade? And also, if you get a chance, go ahead and look at my other video called The Shift, or What You Must Leave Behind, because it has a similar subject and you might get something out of that as well. Thank you for listening to me today. I do appreciate it. And if you do feel so inclined, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe to my video. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.